And it'll be second down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 45-yard line.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football. 2nd down and 3. As they've got it as we resume action. May looking to run and avoids the contact by sliding. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the
As he came to the line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much to reset the chain, so when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guys a first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. The tight end Henry here in motion. From the gun, it's May. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Douglas.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. The ball on the 32. It's 2nd and 2. Now back to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Henderson will try and run for the first. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This will be a critical call.
7-yard attempt.
And this one is right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. So they're content to take the 3. Somewhat of a conservative call there, opting not to go for it on 4th and inches.
And that's from a team that you
but
and I
still
know
got that fish water phone.
Playing it close to the vest. It's a little bit of a surprise that they opted for the 3 instead of going for it.
How everybody doing tonight?
After the made field goal, back out is Borregales to kick this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
No, but hold on, let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Throw left side complete. That's Mitchell. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Two minutes gone by, second quarter. Fields.
Donnie Joy 75, what up, man?
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Christian Barmore getting in there to drop him.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
New England on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Here's Fields. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Mitchell. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
There's another example where defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They give up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away.
Might be, thanks for sharing the live.
4-yard punt, 5 on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Patriots offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And he has been a big component of the passing game so far. You see the numbers for this first half. This defense is going to need to find some way to key in on him because he is eating them up right now. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henry. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That one good for 13 at a New England first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Right back to Henry, and Henry's got it again. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain. They'll run the jet sweep with Douglas. And this is not going to work as planned. He's going to be met and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you.
Rini, thanks for following.
Well, things can
Bill,
go
what's
south in
up?
a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw.
You heard me, Rini. Thanks for following.
They're going to look to throw.
Fred Murray, what's good?
Caught by Henry. And he will have a Patriots first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
That's good for a Patriots first down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
I'd have to say they're feeling like they are in rhythm right now. Things are in sync, aren't they? Team's winning, got a nice little margin on the scoreboard, completing some passes, and they just completed another one for a first down to the tight end.
He finds Douglas complete. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. May. And that is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare
Irma, how you doing?
He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. They'll look to throw again. He's got his target. That's complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 32.
Greg Crane, thank you for sharing the live.
3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even third down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
And he stopped immediately there. Will McDonald there on the tackle. Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and lock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
Sherm Leo, how you doing?
Gets it again on second down. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
This offense 2 for 2 on third downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though, third and long. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So 2 third down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with fourth down.
Coverage was awfully tight there on third down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
So on fourth down, here's Bryce Behringer on to punt for the Patriots. And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 4-yard line. The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. And this has not been their best half so far. They're down double digits already and now forced to operate from inside their own 5.
And what they have to do now is not curse their fate as much as focus on the task at hand. Inside their own 5-yard line, they've got to be careful taking care of the
Thank you for following.
and not turning it over for the defense to score additional points.
They'll start on the ground. Hall. And that gets him a little room as he'll take this up over the 10-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this second down call after that type of a game.
Here's 2nd and 3. Hall again. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 46 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
First and 10.
Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 32-yard line.
They'll break the huddle, send 3 receivers left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 5. A shotgun snap, Fields. Over the middle, complete. It's Mitchell. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
To throw is Fields. Now he's going to step up and run. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Haven't met a defensive coordinator yet. The thing 2nd and 2 is a fun situation to try and defend. Playbook is wide open for an offense, partner.
Nice job holding to 1 after that 8-yard pickup on 1st down. Now it's Fields. He'll try to pick it up himself. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Fields, such an athletic quarterback, gets him to first.
Ricky, thank you for following.
First down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Here's Fields. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'm guaranteed
Chris Adam, thank you for following.
You might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Now a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Fields. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't
Richard,
drop many
thank
of
you for
those.
following.
But 3rd down coming up.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Fields now to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down.
First down. A gain of 14.
He really looked comfortable there, scanning the situation, analyzing things, feeling the pressure,
S-Dog,
and stepping
thank you
up
for
right
following.
through the middle and sprinting for a first down.
La,
This offense
thank you
finding
for
its
following.
legs now.
Or
Here's another
LA.
1st and 10. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Adnan Mitchell, 29 yards. And the Jets are able to cut into that deficit. On this play, he just made a great route. The quarterback had to deliver it, sure, but a great route run there.
And, Brandon, this is what the best receivers do. They work on their route running because it's one thing to have athletic ability, but to really get open, you have to set up defensive backs with different routes and be precise in your cuts.
Nick Folk for the point after.
Mark Horton, thank you for following.
And it's 17-7. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And the gadget play gets him into the end zone. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And he'll get it up past the
Thanks for
20,
following.
about the 22. The Patriots offense and Drake May headed back onto the field. And he's done everything you could have asked for coming in. He's spread it around. He hasn't taken many chances. And he's potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. The Pats at the line, ready to go. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
At the 31-yard line.
Here's May. Douglas with a grab over the middle. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the
Mo,
ball,
thank you
and
for
they keep
sharing it
making the
live.
connection.
Stevenson now on 1st and 10. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 18 big yards on that one and a New England first down. After he cleared the line of scrimmage, nice little hole developed.
Yeah, he got great blocking right there at the start. But how about his vision, finding the open spaces and letting his feet carry him to him?
They'll throw with May. Going up top. And that nearly trouble, but it's incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it. And it'll be second down.
Well, their first two drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
From the shotgun, it's May. And he's got his man in stride, complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
To throw, it's May. Setting up a screen for Stevenson. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a 3rd down stop by them.
Here's Bryce Behringer now. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. 1:55 left to go in the first half of play.
Gerald, thank you for sharing it live.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit.
Miss Angie, thank you for following.
Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
One play has them to the 37 here for 1st and 10. This ball caught by Mechie. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
JP Chosen, thank you for following.
As they bite off 23 more on that one.
And maybe that touchdown on the
I'm
previous
doing good.
has re-energized this
I'm doing
offense
great.
a little bit. They've been kind of sluggish until then.
How about you?
But they're showing signs of life here, and they get good yardage that time and a 1st down.
Fields going to get this one out on the perimeter. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that will bring up 2nd down.
It's 2nd and 8 at the Patriots' 38-yard line.
Awesome.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. They'll give to Hall. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. The Jets are going to use the first of their
Callie in the
timeouts
building.
as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
1st down, New York.
A 1st and 10
pretty
here.
cool.
You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something
pretty
about
cool.
whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Getting this ball out wide for Davis. And he is out of bounds. Looks
North
like
Carolina
right
stand
at the
up.
15. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it's 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Now Fields. This will be complete to Mechie. Now the Jets going to use the
Hey,
second
can
of
we get
their
a
3
translator?
timeouts.
Somebody translate that.
As they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Fine work by the Patriot D there, and it's 4th down.
Jose, thank you for following.
Stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
So on comes a field goal unit for the Jets. Here's Nick Folk from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Folk's kick is good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
After the made field goal, back out is Nick Folk to kick this one off. Oh, able to avoid him. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. And it may just be the 2nd quarter, but he's in his zone, well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark.
And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books, but it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means he's getting plenty of blocking, a lot of help from his teammates.
Jen, thank you for following.
Yeah, he's made the most of it to this point. To the air, May. There's Stephon Diggs for the catch on the slant. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Throwing here is May. Checking this down to Stevenson. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Here's 2nd and 8. This is complete to Bunte. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
All right, Spray. I see you, Spray. Stand up. Thank you for the heart, Spray. Appreciate you, my guy.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, it's May. Right back to Henry, and Henry's got it.
Kathleen, thank you for sharing the live.
And down inside the 15 he goes.
Spray, you must be at work.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field.
A 30-yard attempt.
And this one is right through. And they double them up here. That makes our score 20-10. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock.
Yeah, you and mostly everybody else living at work these days. CS, thanks for following.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
PS5. I'm actually going to go pick up that new Call of Duty as soon as this game is over. They got like a midnight release going.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. A final shot before the break. Fields. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the third quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Scott, thanks very much. And we welcome all of you back here on EA Sports for quarter number 3.
Thank you, Spray.
So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. And able to get this out to the 25. And the Patriots going to take over here to start quarter number 3. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They go play action now. May. And pass complete. Here's Butte with it. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That goes for a gain of 31.
And the Patriots first down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Gustavo, thank you for following.
I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
From the 23, here's 2nd down and a yard. They run once more with Henderson. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of of scrimmage, and no more. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. CD, put on your OC cap here. What do you do? 2nd and 1, you get stuffed. Now 3rd and 1.
You know, in the old days, I would have said we're going to line up and we're going to run the same darn play and we're going to get it right. But nowadays, as tough as defenses are, I want some mobility. I want some movement, putting the ball in the hands of my quarterback and giving him a run-pass option. But they pick it up on 3rd and 1 on the quarterback sneak, and that's not easily done because there are extra bodies in there on the defensive side, and they're moving forward at the snap.
Yeah, I was certainly expecting a handoff, weren't you?
Yeah, I totally was. I thought they'd go with a back, maybe try and get a lead blocker in front. But as you talk about in different games, those guys with confidence in their offensive line, they just want to move forward and get it.
A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
2nd and a couple. Looking to throw. May. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Douglas. And the Patriots are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Henderson. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances, so they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Back to throw here. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Keyshawn Butte from 6 yards away. And the Patriots take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. Oh, look at the juke. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. So here's the Jets offense now as they get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. Looking to put a drive together. A play fake, now Fields to throw. He's going to let it go deep for Mitchell. And he almost had his 2nd pick of the game. Probably should have. And he's frustrated as it falls incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. A give running right is Hall. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
From the gun on third down, Fields. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. The linebacker, Robert Spillane, making a big play.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. Here's the Jets punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. How do you think he personally is evaluating his game so far? He was pretty good in the first half, been good so far here in the third quarter. He's got to like it, right?
Not looking for the dramatics here. Not trying to set the world on fire in terms of stats. It's almost like you're driving. Hands at 10 and 2, alert for anything out there, watching for trouble on the road, and making sure you get the team home.
The bus driver. See if we can drive the bus here again on this drive.
DJ, thank you for following.
Inside the 40 before being dropped. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Another big play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And there wasn't much room for the big tight end to do much after the catch. But at least he was able to pick up a solid gain.
Move ball.
Continue to move in the
Thank
right
you for
direction.
following.
2nd down and 4. They'll look to throw here. Got a man, Boutte. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 12-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. 65 yards rushing for him now to this point.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
4 yards to go on 2nd down from the 7. Here's May. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Stephon Diggs from 6 yards away, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the third quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
The extra point now for Borregales. And the lead is now 24. 5 plays there on that drive. And it's finished off by the touchdown by Stephon Diggs. Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Looking to put a drive together. Option play. Here's Hall. And he is going to lose yardage here. Stuck for a loss by Christian Barmore.
But these guys going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now it's Fields. There's a short one. It's caught by Taylor. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He'll try to pick, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It'll go as a sack, a loss of 3, and in turn, it takes us to a 4th down.
Looks like another empty possession here, partner, and I don't think with 3 scores down in the 3rd quarter, they can truly afford any more the rest of the way.
No, especially the way their offense is sputtering. I think you're exactly right. They got to find some answers quickly. Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll come on to kick for a 6th time tonight. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. The home team's offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he's been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been totally taken apart, and that is borne out in his numbers. He's been terrific all game long.
Rose Inc., thank you for following.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
Mike, thank you for following.
To do more of the same. They
Mike Hagan.
In the first half, they've extended their lead so far here in the second half. Picked up by Jamie Sherwood. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did and came through with a big-time pick 6.
Peter, thank you for following. Elaine, thank you for following.
So on now comes the Jets offense as they're going to go for 2 here.
The Jets will line up for a...
They're going to keep it on the ground.
Susan, thank you for following.
And he will not make it to the goal line. The defense holds him here.
Oh, wow.
This is still a
Watching from
3-score
Thailand.
game as the lead remains
Thailand
18.
in the building.
So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
Oh, good move. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. New England trying to get a place on offense. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
That'll be swung out wide here for Henderson. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that'll make it second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They'll throw with May. They'll check this down to Henderson out of the backfield. And they work this well upfield.
The dopest dad. Thank you for following.
A gain there of 21 yards.
And the Patriots first down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open
Shelly,
so far,
thank you for sharing
it's
the
really
live.
been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
From the shotgun, May with it. Short pass caught by Henry. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down.
Donna Richard, thank you for sharing the live.
Passing in this one, it feels like he has a zillion completions. Just a very memorable effort from a guy that we thought could be in line for a big game, and he has exceeded our expectations.
That he has, and I'm not really surprised at all because when you look at this offensive unit, they are loaded across the board. And, of course, the guy throwing them, he's a big-time player himself. They brought it from start to finish and really helped get the better of the opposing secondary.
Now a tip of the cap to the man under center, Charles. He just went over 400 yards passing in this ball game. He's got the touchdown passes to boot, taking pretty good care of the ball. Just all around a really solid performance.
Yeah, just check, 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 and check, right? Because he certainly showed he was worthy of the trust that his team put in him. A handful of touchdowns to his credit thus far. Now he's just crossing off yardage milestones.
Timothy, what's going on?
His name has to be in serious discussion for player of the game.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Gregorio, thank you for sharing the
From the
live.
shotgun, it's May. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's second down.
And I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely. They pick up the catch. Not much yardage afterwards.
To throw, it's May. That's complete right around the 8. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Now May on the sneak. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. Only a yard on the sneak, not enough. And he's a few inches short for 4th down.
Hey, give him credit. That's a good, solid game there on the sneak.
Gregorio, thank you for sharing the live
together.
again.
Enough space, get forward, gain yardage. Well done.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Henderson going to run for it. The decision to go for it pays off, and now they're set up 1st and goal. There wasn't even thought of a short field goal. There was no
User
hesitation.
3182, thank you for following.
I think he was thinking ahead a couple plays ago. That if he got in this situation, they were definitely going for it. And you're right. It was a confident call and a decisive run to pick it up.
So now, just like that, things changed dramatically. It's 1st and goal. Incomplete.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal, trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
Here's a 2nd and 7. This is caught. A touchdown saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. Henderson. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
There have not been a lot of great moments for this defense throughout this game. Finally, they have one they can hang their hat on. A nice stop there.
On 4th down, out comes Andres Borregales for the Patriot field goal. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And his kick is indeed good. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
After the made field goal, back out is Borregales to kick this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. And New York set to take the field. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. 68 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. To throw is Fields. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Marcus, thank you for following.
Brings up 3rd down and 2.
Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Foxborough. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. The offense on 3rd down tonight, not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll run with Hall. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
Davis, thank you for following.
Gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
He gets this one to Mechie. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. In motion goes the tight end. A first throw here for the backup Taylor. This pass out wide to Hall. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll bring up 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Taylor will throw again. There's Hall bringing in another one. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
They'll set up the screen for Hall. Dances by him. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
First down. It's a gain of 17 yards. And a Jets first down.
Can't we score?
For as many sacks as this defense has, you can understand their willingness to try and get up.
Doug, thank you for sharing it live.
So what a really smart play call here to use their aggression against them, go with the screen, and they're able to get the first down.
Fields now to throw. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
At the 4-yard line.
Fields. Now a run here off the RPO. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Justin Fields. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Jets have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them at the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
On for the extra point is Folk. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays. And it was all capped off by the Justin Fields touchdown run. He took it in himself. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The home team's offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he has been masterful so far in leading this offense. He's kept the mistakes to a minimum. He's been on point with his passes, and he's generally been one step ahead of this defense all game long. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away.
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore.
Thank you for following. Rodney, thank you for following.
Playing keep away. First downs, they can't touch the ball.
83 yards
Ruben,
on the ground
thank you for
him now
following.
as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. 3rd and 7 now.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
The Patriots send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. And New York set to take the field. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. First carry for their fullback. And he'll give him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up
Mark,
2nd and 5.
thank you for following.
And there's the pickup you want on first down. All offenses say, you get me 4 on first down, we'll take it. How about if you get 5? They'll really be happy.
Here's Fields. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
Now Fields going to run. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Thank you for sharing it live, Mark.
Extra dimension of their game plan thus far. For once, though, he doesn't create any magic against the front that's prepared for him to try and take off.
2nd down and 8. In motion left is Mitchell.
Tigers, what up?
Action. Fields. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. Back to throw. Fields. He'll try and do this himself. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
My man, it's been a rough night for that
Rainey,
offensive line, and it's only getting
following.
rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Here's the Jets punter now. Standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. And a fair catch is taken here, a step or two inside the 45-yard line. This offense and their running back headed back onto the field. And it's hard to believe you could run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, it's all been on display throughout.
Henry, thank you for following.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They've got a chance now to put this game away following that last defensive stop and punt. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
Throwing here is May. He'll swing this out to Henderson. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Henderson now on 1st and 10. Down to the 42, 2nd down. Now after all of this, hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough.
Sammy, thank you for following.
From the 42-yard line, here's a 2nd and 7. And Diggs has it. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain on the play.
Jesse, thank you for following.
3rd down and 6 to go.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. From the gun, it's May. And that is incomplete.
Gene, Israel, too. Thank you for following.
The receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. New York set to take the field. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Here's Fields. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hall. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming
Chris,
up.
thank
They
you for
got 8
following.
yards there.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes
Catbird, thank you for following.
They kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger game.
Now Fields. He'll try to pick it up himself. And he is going to have a Jets first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football. But nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD. Got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection.
Out of the gun, Fields. And able to find Allen Lazard. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
Handoff, running left. Here's Hall. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Operating from the gun. Fields. Over the middle, complete. It's Hall. It'll be a gain of 5. And now 3rd down and 6
G.
to go.
Scott, thank you for following.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over
Bon
people.
appetit,
And
Mom.
if you do
Thank
that
you for sharing
throughout
the live.
game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Now, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Credit the sack there to Harold Landry. I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational. CD, that is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack is a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. He'll try to do it himself. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Patriots take over. They're going to have terrific field position. So they really needed points here in a 2-score
Darwin,
game.
thank you for
Could
sharing
not
the live.
come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. The tight end Henry here in motion. This is Stevenson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation when they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or you're just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up
Thanks for
front.
sharing live, Spray.
Good blocking. Nice hole for him. Ends up picking up nice yardage. Stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling.
Big Newton, thank you for sharing the live.
Yeah, he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Ramondre Stevenson, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots have put this one to bed here in the fourth quarter. This one now, Charles, you'd have to think all but over.
I would agree with that because this offensive line, they've been physical from the first snap of the game, and it's taken a toll on this defense. And it was never more evident than on that play right there. They continue to move the line of scrimmage forward, and they open up enough space there to get their guy into the end zone.
Borregales now for the extra point.
Yes, you're right. Sharon is caring.
5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through.
Depends on what it
to
is.
extend the lead. Scoring
I ain't sharing my woman.
3-play drive. And it was polished off by a Ramondre Stevenson touchdown run. Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this
Level up.
away.
What's up? O'Keefe, thank you for following.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Another drive coming up for New York's offense. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel.
And you are correct.
It's a team that's playing at an elite level.
Now it's Fields. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. They'll get that one to Taylor complete. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. They're giving those short little routes, tackled him in bounds too. They're just not wanting to get beat over the top.
3UC3, thank you for following.
Downfield, take the short routes, but now you got to have guys who can actually break tackles and increase those gains.
From the gun on 3rd down, Fields. He'll try to pick it up himself. And Fields going to have the first down before sliding to a halt to avoid the contact. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
From the gun, here's Fields. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
The fumble on 1st down now. Here's 2nd down. Looking to throw. Fields. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Kudos for the defense from me on that one because they were prepared the whole way for him to try to escape and hit them for more yardage running it. I like the way they stayed zeroed in on him and kept him contained when he pulled the ball down. I think he was fortunate to get what he did on that run.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Now Fields going to run. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker.
M22, thank you for following.
Use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Second down and a little more than a yard here. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 16. Give them 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the fourth. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Christian Barmore.
Donna, thank you for following.
Time for his second sack of the evening.
Well, this has turned into an absolute week to forget for this quarterback.
Robert K., thank you for sharing the live.
Pair that with multiple turnovers. As far as he's concerned, if he ever sees this defense again, it'll be way too soon.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. But he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts.
Cassandra, thank you for following.
Comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game.
I think that's Arabic writing. Thank you for following. I don't know how to speak that language. I'm sorry. But thank you for following.
To throw is Fields. On the RPO, he'll keep it. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Justin Fields taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Jets get a bit closer.
Don, thank you for following.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right. And if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Thank you for the rose. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
And the lead will be cut down to 14. So that one
I wish I knew how to say your name. But thank you for the rose. Thank you.
Justin Fields' touchdown run. He took it in himself. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They are in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now. Here's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap, Fields. He'll get this to Lazard. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
Just a difficult situation to be in here in the final minute. Down 2 scores, you know you need some providence from somewhere. They're going to keep firing away till the end, but this one falls incomplete.
Here comes 2nd down.
All right, look like the game's winding down. We got the Patriots winning it tonight.
Operating from the gun, Fields.
All right. Appreciate everybody watching. From wherever you watch from, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for all the follows, all the likes, all the gifts. I appreciate you guys. And for all my football heads out there, I'm going to have some more football for y'all tomorrow. Be looking out for me tomorrow night. And I also have some basketball as well for anybody interested in some basketball, NBA.
Throwing again is Fields.
Keep your eyes open.
He gets this into the hands of Tim.
Ears open as well for the notifications.
Shy of the 10.
15 more yards. That's another Jets.
I hope everybody enjoy the rest of your evening. I actually will be back on in probably about another hour or so. Like I mentioned, I'm going to this game release.
If you like points, a lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign, and it did that.
I might even put a video together for you guys. I might even go live. Who knows?
Frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast.
I hope you guys enjoy it.
Victory, even
and look out for me within the next hour or so.
So that'll do it.
Next football will be
Charles
tomorrow
Davis
night.
The best darn crew in the industry.
College football.
Brandon
But we got
this
NFL
has been a presentation
on Sunday. So
of the NFL on
see you guys.
EA
Thanks for watching
Sports.
again. Peace out.
The Patriots winners here at home as we say so long from Fox.